wonder how many sweatshirts we have sold tonight. The goal was 5, to sell 5 sweatshirts in 85-degree weather. We've sold a few already tonight. If you end up getting one, see if you can get our attention by the flag stand, wave at us. We might see you, we might not see you. It's a chance you gotta take, I guess, but we'll do our best. So we gotta shout you out if you're gonna do that. We also have t-shirts on sale. We've sold out of hats. We have some other sellout items that you can't get because they're sold out. But like individual driver merch is sold out for the year. We also have some amazing stuff for the kids too. We have kids grab bags on sale for $10. Those sold out, but those are now restocked. So it's a mystery grab bag. You ask for the kids grab bag, they'll give you one. And you never know what's in it, but it's always something pretty amazing. The JDB merch area is behind the main grandstand to the right of the flag stand as you're looking at the racetrack. And DJ, let's look at this division. It's going to be a wild one.
Yeah, the pure stock's coming out next, but we have sold 3 sweatshirts so far. 3? I did check on the way up. All right,
we need 2 more people in the grandstands to buy sweatshirts. That's all we need, 2. I feel like we're doing a telethon.
All right, so the pure stock's rolling out. So on the pole, it's going to be the 16 of Chris Davis to his outside. It's going to be the 29 Massachusetts of Addison Brooks. Then it's going to be the 20 Vermont of Chris Chambers and daughter to the outside of the 20 of Andrea St. Amor. Inside row number 3, that's the 29K of Jimmy Zellman. His outside will be Tegan Edson. Inside row number 4, that's the 8C of Owen Zielinski. His outside is the 72 of Carl Chamberlain.
Go ahead, defend it.
Inside row number 5, that's Ron Burgess
Right before
Jr.
leaving,
He'll have Michael Yetton to his outside. Garrett Berry will start inside row 6, and Matt Croto. 56 of Dominic Stafford.
He knows I hate the smell of gas. So smelling that the whole way up, I was like, you know I love you.
For a 6 p.m. start, so he did not have any practice. He struggled in qualifying. The number 56 hopefully has taken the last hour or so to get ready for the races in the Mad Dog Masters Challenge. Now in this race, let's see a couple of the drivers who are going. Jimmy Zellman's on a team with Tyler Leary, J.D. Stockwell, Louis Maher, and Marcus O'Neill. Andrea St. Amor is on a team with Kimmy Rivett, Chris Riendo, Julia Kendall, and Hunter Duquette. So that was the winning team.
They're leading.
Trevor Blow, Hillary Renaud, Eric Promasco, and Addison Brooks on this team with Sophia Rigo from the Mad Pups, and a couple of others as well.
Chambers is on the team with the Wenzel brothers, Aiken and Yetton. So both Chambers and Yetton out here, and then Zach Owen Zielinski's on a team with his brother Zach, Bob Williams, and JC Cloutier. But the green flag is out.
Looks to snap his major, I wouldn't say losing streak, because there's only one winner, but he has had just a his toughest season by far. He is, he was strong in the qualifying race, led lap number 1, but now Chamberlain brings out the caution flag. Currently number 8 in the point standings. Still looking for his first top 5 of the year, but a half dozen top 10s for him so far this year.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate race. Well, actually, he's 6 for 6 on top 10, so he's back to 1,000 when he's here for top 10. So that's good for Carter Chamberlain. We'll get him lined up to the rear of the field, and we will go from there. But the battle for the 6 shooters of Michael Yetton and Garrett Berry. Berry got around Yetton there, so maybe we will have somebody that is not named Michael Yetton in 6-shooter victory lane. What? It's still early.
Well, Garrett Berry's been the only driver, I think, to beat him this year, but it was in qualifying both times. So, even though he's undefeated in feature racing, 51, if he can get by the 25, and there have been times, I mean, that almost happened a couple of weeks ago. So just because Yetton is the favorite doesn't mean he's going to close it out here. We have 1 lap in this one, and Chris Davis with Andrea St. Amor on the outside. Green flag is in the air.
Great start by the front 2 of Davis and St. Amor. St. Amor's going to drop down.
entire season here tonight. Running the confidence brake in the back before Chris Chambers. Alders down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, up in front, Chris Davis with a mirror full of Andreas Sanamore.
And Sanamore trying to keep that perfect record going for team number 2 on the Monadnock Masters Challenge. Their team number 1 team picked up his fifth on tonight. So he did his first one for the Monadnock Masters Challenge. It is 2 points separating Jimmy Dullman and Andreas Sanamore going into the feature event. So if Sanamore finishes ahead of Dullman, his first his best or tie, if not, Dullman started qualifying here next weekend. But
And he's under attack from Dominic Stafford as they go down to on the inside of Keegan Edson. Edson in group number 2. Here comes Delman down the inside, and there's that number 29. Madison Brooks right in front of Lugo. And there goes Jimmy Delman on the inside of 57. Here comes Billy Gryer right behind him.
yeah, he gave a shot to Keegan Edson. Dominic Stafford gave him a shot, and now William Grant gives Jimmy Dullman a shot. He's starting to reinforce. We are playing full contact racing here. Garrett Berry with an issue. He did miss the mud. He misses the mud. He did miss the mud, but the lead spot is heating up here for the 20 and the 15. Sanamore and Davis. That race heating up in that area. Down that straightaway, and Sanamore was wild.
Sanamore looking at they are sailing ahead, but then there's Chris Davis on the inside. Davis in car number 16 is trying to chase off all the gremlins. He had his car on a computer on Wednesday. He has rewired that vehicle. He is not lost any confidence, but boy, he's just week in and week out, but electrical problems have really cost him, well, a 6th championship and really any shot at running inside the top 5. This could be the night that he puts it all together, but Andreas Sanamore on an opportunity night, trying to take over the point lead, trying to win the Monadnock Masters Challenge. They're your leaders side by side in the turn 1.
They're side by side, but they're coming up on the back bumper of Carter Chamberlain. Sanamore looking to fly in the back out of it. Now looking into each other a little bit, and Davis trying to run her down into the center of the pit. He'll be tied with 3 and 4. He lost his own racetrack. Chamberlain with the passing flag, and now the top 2 putting on one end of the battle, but a huge shout out right now. And then Madison Brooks sitting in the 3rd position. And a great lead race on fire here. He's coming to get that car back together. It looks like better than ever.
When you have had the year that Chris Davis has had, and you have the statistics that he has, which means a 5-time track champion, and you have the nightmare season that you have, and you have a shot at victory, you're now 14 laps in this race. And Andreas Sanamore is locked on the back bumper. How wide can you make that number 16 vehicle? He trips to the high side. Andreas Sanamore is going to have her best shot at the lead in turn number 3.
Yellow flag is out, and somebody dumped a pile of fluid down the front straightaway. Not sure which, might be the 58, not sure, but there is a pile of fluid starting from 4th, and it's Dominic Stafford that dumped all that fluid down the front straightaway. So he will have to take that 56 machine pit side.
Mama told him every day's like these. Man, she wasn't fooled. Sorry, I just quoted some Aerosmith. But yeah, so number 56 has had just a nightmare, race. It was a night that almost didn't happen for him because he didn't come into the racetrack until about 5:45, and that had to do with just trying to get the vehicle race ready. They had some engine problems in the afternoon, but he barely made it. Had problems in the qualifying race, and certainly has had some done here. Interesting, Garrett Berry hasn't been able to move. I'm not sure if there'll be a push truck that joins him, because he's in a kind of a precarious position there on the middle of the front stretch. This would be a great opportunity for him to exit stage right and keep himself safe. But yeah, let's look at the points for the Mad Dog Masters. As of right now, Andreas Sanamore is keeping her team P1. That team includes Kimmy Ribbit, Chris Riando, Julia Kendall, and Hunter Duquette. We saw Hunter pick up the win in the Mad Pups. Now Andrea leading in the Pure Stocks. And to your point, I really like what Addison Brooks is doing in the 29. She is having the best run of her season by far.
Yeah, she's having a great run. That would tie her team with the Leary team if they were to finish right now. And Zellman runs 4th, so that would be a 6th. So there's definitely going to be some close battles throughout these as we continue on. But
we're not going to know who the champion is until the
mod race is over.
bumper. That's going to be wild. So make sure you stick around to not only find out who wins the headline event of the night, but you also see who the inaugural Mad Dog Master Challenge winners are. So next week it is the Super Street Summer Shootout, qualifying at 6 o'clock and racing. Feature racing shortly thereafter. Back to school night. Looking forward to that coming up in a couple of weeks as the big month of August continues with 2 big events still left to go this month. The Super Street Summer Shootout. Too many S words there. And back to school night too. That is on the 24th, 2 weeks from tonight. I want to thank some of our major sponsors here tonight. For example, Servpro. Servpro of Cheshire County has been the area's leading provider of emergency cleanup, restoration, and reconstruction services for properties suffering fire, smoke, or water damage. A lot of places suffered water damage in the last couple of weeks here. The cleanup specialists at Servpro know how to make residential or commercial property damage like it never even happened. They make it go away. Servpro Cheshire County is currently looking for carpenters, painters, and drywallers to join their growing reconstruction division. Big thank you to them. There is the Servpro Start Zone in turn number 4. Lights out on the pace truck, but the wheeling lights are still on the racetrack, so it'll be now they're off. So next time we're going to go green. 14 laps into this race, and again, it's only a 25 lapper, so these drivers are going to be over in a hurry if this stays green.
Yeah, over in a matter of just minutes once they go back to green. If they go green to checkers here, can Chris Davis hold off Andreas Santamor? Can Addison Brooks hold off Jimmy Zellman? We will know in 11 short laps. Green flag is out. A great start by the front two, but Davis got both fellows out ahead. But Addison Brooks is not a so great start there on the bottom. On the outside.
Now remember, Andreas Santamor came into this race 2 points. Is he 2 points behind Jimmy Zellman?
Yep.
So now they're in a virtual deadlock for the point championship. He is 2 points, 1 position ahead of Jimmy Zellman, if I'm correct on that one. So we have a tie from a point lead, and it all comes down to the number 20 and the 29K. So there's a season-long championship. There's the Mad Dog Masters and the Challenge Championship. And then there's the matter of Chris Davis, who's trying to snap that big winless streak and really shake off on the name of Andreas Santamor. 1 and all going into turn number 1. He's on the back bumper of the 16.
Right on the next bumper there. That car's still rolling right now. Taylor's trying to get out of that midfield. Now, Andreas Santamor will take the lead. They're both going away from turn 1-2. Yellow flag is out, and Tegan Edson with an issue. Got a right front sneaker down on that car.
Tough break for Tegan Edson at number 57. And there were 18 laps on the scoreboard. The current, we'll go back to the last completed green flag lap, and that will put Chris Davis back up in front. So he had just surrendered the lead to Andreas Santamor. And about 3 seconds later, the caution flag came out. We go back to the last completed green flag lap, and that gives Chris Davis the lead back, and Santamor has to do it all over again, and her closest rival, Jimmy Zellman. Now, while the engines are going, not everyone can hear what we're talking about word for word, but just to paint a little picture here, we have a couple of different things happening. Of course, there's the Mad Dog Masters Challenge, which is what we're all here to see tonight. Then there's the season-long championship. In the qualifying race, Andreas Santamor knocked out 2 points to Jimmy Zellman. So they were 2 points trending in the points championship for the season-long championship. So with 1 position ahead on Zellman, they are in a virtual deadlock for the championship. It's almost like the season's brand new, with a half dozen weeks to go between the 20 and the 29K. So when the restart happens, they'll be double file. Jimmy Zellman is not going to leave the back bumper of Chris Davis. If Andreas Santamor thinks she's going to have a gimme and come down right behind the leader and in front of the driver who starts third, it's not going to happen.
No, it's going to be a great battle here between really the top 4. William Graham, who's took a couple weeks off there. He's missed 3 races, comes back out. He's sitting in the 4th position. So is he kind of sitting in that catbird seat of if something happens between the front 2 and Zellman gets caught up, like how does this all play out over the next 8 laps here for the pure stock?
Well, I talked to Graham on pit road this afternoon, and you know, he hasn't broken through to victory lane. So for someone to be as bold and say tonight's my night, it caught me by surprise. So of course I had a few follow-up questions. I'm like, well, okay, why? Not that I didn't believe him, but he had to have a reason for saying what he said, and he had a couple of reasons on the preparation they've made for this particular event. He really liked the way the car was running in practice, and this game, I mean, we physically race vehicles on a surface, but it's so mental, and I think he's in the right mental space to possibly steal a win. But so is Chris Davis. It's gonna be interesting. So, here we go, 8 laps to go. Green flag in the air, we're racing.
Good start by Chris Davis there. Still moving out. That was from Andreas Santamore. Santamore's gonna try to go to the bottom. No, it's right now, pit road now. William Graham on the outside of Jimmy Zellman. Kind of 2 teammates there. Moving up side by side down the front straightaway.
It's gonna be interesting how close they are as teammates, because right now, that's how tight this is. As Andrea Santamore goes after Chris Davis, she's not through and just taking a good point time. She goes after the leader in turn number 1.
Yeah, she's trying to stretch this point stand down. William Graham's gonna roll around.
Andrea Santamore with your brand new point leader as a result. And Jimmy Zellman hits his own teammate in turn number 3.
Zellman gets to the side of his own teammate down in turns 3 and 4. And he's free for all here, but Andrea Santamore that allows Santamore down to the bottom.
It's a clean pass down to the inside. It's not a bumpy run. And here goes Andrea Santamore to the inside. Goes the base of the lead. Car number 20 down the back stretch. But Davis knocking him up without a point.
Did not get into the back of her either. He's going to go up sideways to the middle of 3 and 4. Zellman again washes up the racetrack, gets to the bottom of William Graham. But as again now, full perfection on the point lead is Andrea Santamore right now. She is a 2-point lead over Jimmy Zellman, who's leaving here tonight. If they stay the way that they are, 2 laps left to go for Andrea Santamore, Chris Davis, and Jimmy Zellman to hang on. Santamore continues to try to gain that point lead ever so slightly. Gains the lead on the racetrack. Riley Cooper, 2 for 2 as he receives the white flag. Has a 4-power lead over Chris Davis. Taking up and the ball back to Jimmy Zellman. Now, Chris Chambers gets told as he ends the go around. Check flag will fly. Andrea Santamore picks up the win. Chris Davis second is Jimmy Zellman will round out the field. Michael Yates picks up the 6-shooter win.